Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is the School Building Committee meeting for the Lowell High School project. I want to thank the School Building Committee for being here this evening. As we promised, this will be a brief meeting. The mayor made it clear that it has to be a brief meeting. He has 3 other places to be tonight. But more importantly, it's a very short agenda. So before we start, I will ask Alex McGee to call the roll.
Eileen Donahue.
Present.
William Samaras.
Here.
Edward Kennedy. Rodney Elliott. Ratty Mom. Connie Martin. Connor Baldwin.
Present.
Marianne Bellata.
Here.
Marianne Bastide.
Here.
Christine Clancy. Here. James Cook. Yes. Janine Durkin.
Here.
Jay Mason. Ben Opara. David Peasley.
Here.
Maria Sheehy. Diane Trad. Billy Joe Turner. Richard Underwood. Mike Vaughn. Jeff Wilson. Ralph Snow. 14 present.
So we have a quorum, so we'll proceed. So if you look to the agenda that you have before you, the first item on the agenda is acceptance of the minutes of February 7, 2019 from the School Building Committee. Move approval by Mayor Samaras, second by Mr. Cook. Any questions, comments, additions, corrections? None? Having heard none, then motion to accept the minutes. Do we need a roll call, Mr. McGee? All in favor? All opposed? That passes. The next item on the agenda is to review the Construction Manager Selection Committee recommendation on firms that are accepted. First, let me explain to the Building Subcommittee that the School Building Committee, rather, that the Selection Committee is appointed by the chair, by me, which has been done. The members of the Selection Committee include Kara Keefe Mullen, Alex McGee, James Cook, Diane Trad, Marianne Williams, and Joe Drown. Those are the members of the Selection Committee. The Selection Committee has looked at the applications for the firms and has determined that they qualify. And let me just give you the language. I believe it's in your agenda, but they are pre-qualified and to be invited to submit a response to the request for proposals. The construction firms that have been pre-qualified, namely by both DCAM and the Attorney General, one other, and have presented appropriate bond authorization as well. The firms are as follows: Consigli Construction, Dimeo Construction, Gilbane Construction, Shawmut Design and Construction, and Suffolk Construction. Those are the 5 firms that the committee has reviewed and is recommending be invited to submit a response to the RFP. So that said, is there any question or discussion on that item? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to approve and accept the communication. Moved by the mayor, seconded by the superintendent, Durkin. Roll call.
Eileen Donahue.
Yes.
William Samaras.
Yes.
Connor Baldwin.
Yes.
Marianne Bellata.
Yes.
Marianne Bastide.
Yes.
Christine Clancy.
Yes.
James Cook. Yes. Janine Durkin.
Yes.
David Peasley.
Yes.
Maria Sheehy. Yes. Diane Trad. Yes. Richard Underwood. Mike Vaughn. Yes. Ralph Snow.
Let me let the record reflect that Senator Kennedy has joined us, as well as Councilor Elliott. Senator Kennedy, the motion that was just voted on is accepting the recommendation to invite the 5 firms that have pre-qualified to submit a response to the RFPs. Thank you. And Councilor Elliott, I don't know if you heard the whole explanation. Thank you. Any other questions on that vote? And so next steps for the school building committee, we will, anything to add?
The only thing I'd like to add is that we'll be issuing an invitation to respond to a request for proposals that should be going out tomorrow to those 5 firms identified. They'll have until May 2nd to submit a response, in which then the committee will reconvene again, the subcommittee, to review the proposals. And then the follow-on step after that will be interviews to be conducted coming up on May 22nd and 23rd.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary Ann. So if there's no other, so that's the next step. We'll keep the school building committee apprised as to when we need to come back together for any action. Mayor Samaras.
Just a question. What method do you use now to evaluate their performance regarding other jobs or the jobs that they'll do? How will you measure that, their capacity to handle the high school? They meet all the objectives, the basic objectives.
Yes, Mayor. What we do is we check references. We get verification from other projects that they've worked on. We speak to either superintendents of schools, school building committee members, architects, et cetera, to get a true reading on what kind of experience they had. Was the job on time? Was it within budget? Was the quality of work? We ask the same questions of all the people that we conduct a reference check with, and it's consistent across all the firms.
No, thank you. The public that's watching this, I think it's important for them to know the process that does take place, that it's really...
And this will be an exhaustive process of looking at each company individually and coming back with recommendations. So if there's no other business, Councilor Elliott? No. I thought I was just waving to you. Senator Kennedy. Motion to adjourn, second. Mayor Samaras. All in favor? All opposed? Well, that was unanimous. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here.